Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have a special makeup tutorial for the upcoming Eid-ul-Azha. So this look that I created is very simple and very easy to recreate. So I hope you enjoy watching this tutorial, and if you do, then please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share this video with your friends and family so that I can reach more people. So now without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Now to begin with, I'm using the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir because my skin is just super dry, so an oil is an essential item for me. Next up is the face primer, and this is the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. I mainly apply it on my T-zone and my cheek area because I have some bumpy, uneven surface over there. Now for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Ordinary Serum Foundation, and I'm mixing two shades. These are Y2.1 and Y1.2, and I just mix them to get my perfect shade. And then to blend it all out, I'm using my trusty old beauty blender. Now I know it's really hot and humid at this time in Bangladesh, so try and use a foundation that's light and comfortable to wear. And also don't forget your neck area so that it doesn't look like your neck and your face are two different colors. Now for concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Medium. And I'm using it under my eyes in a triangular shape, and also in my chin, nose bridge and forehead. And because my foundation was a little darker than my actual skin tone, so I'm using a lighter shade of concealer. This is the NARS Gradient Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. So this lighter shade is going to help to highlight my face. And now to set the concealer in place, I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder in all the areas where I've applied the concealer. And now to set the rest of my face, I'm using MAC Studio Fix Powder. So now it's time to move on to the eyes, and at first I'm using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm applying it all over my eyelid. This is gonna prevent any creasing. And now to conceal any darkness and also to act as an eyeshadow base, I'm using a concealer. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Neutralizer, and I'm applying it all over my lid and then using the damp beauty blender to blend it out. Next, to set the concealer, I'm gonna use this eyeshadow from Makeup Geek called Vanilla Bean. So this is just gonna set the concealer and help prevent any creasing, and also help the next eyeshadows blend out smoothly and easily. Then I'm gonna take Makeup Geek Creme Brulee, and with a Morphe E23 blending brush, I'm applying it on my crease. This is gonna act as my transition shade, so I take it a lot high up to my brow bone, especially because I have hooded eyes. Then I'm applying a little bit of extra loose powder underneath my eyes just so that it's easy to clean out any fallout. Next up, I'm going into the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place, and from here I'm gonna take this rusty orangey sort of a shade, and I'm applying it on my outer corner using the Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm also applying a little bit on the inner corner as well, and then joining both of them to leave a little bit of gap in the middle. So I'm basically trying to create a halo sort of a look. Make sure you blend out this color nicely as you go up to the brow bone so that there is no harsh line. Then to darken up the corners, I'm going to use this warm tone brown shade, and I'm using another Sigma E25 brush, and again I'll be placing this color on my outer and inner corner and again joining the middle. This time I'm not going to take this shade as high as the previous shade, so you just want to have a nice gradient effect of all the different shades. Now to intensify the look even more, I'm using this Flormar Matte Black Eyeshadow, and again I'm gonna be placing it on the outer and inner corner as well as a little bit on the crease, and this time I'm using a much smaller blending brush. And now I'm using one of the previous brushes, and without taking any extra product, I'm just trying to blend out the black with the rest of the brown shade. Blending is key for this sort of a look. Just go back and forth and make sure all the shades blend in nicely and there's no harshness. And now I'm taking this rusty gold shade with my finger and applying it in the middle of my lid, the space that I had left empty before. And on top of it, I'm using this light gold shade, and I'm just applying it right in the middle. And to brighten the inner corner, I'm again using the same light gold shade. Next, to line my waterline, I'm using this Pixie Silky Eye pen in this gorgeous rusty gold sort of a shade. Next, to smoke out my lower lash line, I'm again using this burnt orange shade and just applying it under my lower lashes. To add a bit more depth, I'm also using the dark chocolatey shade. To line my eyes, I'm using my trusty NYC matte liquid liner. This liner is just so opaque, black, and it's absolutely matte. For my mascara, I'm using the Sigma Sinuosity Lashes Mascara and I'm applying it on my top lashes. And for the bottom lashes, I'm using the Diva Derma Fiber Lashes. The reason I'm using two different mascaras is because this one has a really tiny wand. And for my falsies, I'm using Jan's Lashes in the style Taka. These lashes are my most favorite. Next, to fill in my lashes, I'm using my Anastasia Deep Brow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. And just use a spoolie to comb out your brow hairs just to make the color more even. I had messed up my brows a little bit, so I'm going in with a concealer just to clean it out. If you don't want to use this step, you can skip it. So the eye makeup is done and I'm dusting away all the fallout. Now to contour my face, I'm using the Balm's Bahama Mama bronzer and I'm applying it on the hollows of my cheeks. I don't want a very harsh contouring, so I'm using this rounded Real Techniques brush. It gives a much more softer effect. I'm applying a little bit on my jawline as well, just a failed attempt to hide my double chin, and also a little bit on the edge of my forehead. To contour my nose, I'm using a thin Real Techniques brush and I'm creating a line on either side of my nose and also the tip, and then I'm using the other side of the same brush to just blend it out. For blush, I'm using the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Rose d'Oro and I'm applying it on the apples of my cheeks. And to highlight my face, I'm using the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter and this is the gold shade and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's so metallic. I love this highlighter. So I'm applying it on the tops of my cheekbones and my temple and also my nose bridge and the tip of my nose. And also my cupid's bow and a little bit of dusting on my chin as well. Now to set my makeup in place, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is just going to help get rid of all the powderiness and make your makeup last longer. And lastly, for my lips, I'm using the Lime Crime Liquid Lipstick in the shade Cindy. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you recreate this look, then don't forget to send me a picture on Facebook or Instagram. I would love to see your recreation. And do like this video and share it with your friends and family so that I can reach more people and to support me. And also let me know in the comments below if you like this look or what you think I should do for my next video. So before I leave, just a little shout out to the comment of the video right here down below. Thank you so much for commenting, and until next time, take care and Eid Mubarak.